Come on. Come on.
Okay. Wait, can you see if I have the right answer for you?
Yeah, bring it up here. Yeah, bring it up here. Yeah, wait. Oh.
My grody fingers. It's the football hands. Ma'am? Oh, I was talking to Noah. Oh, I'm Noah. Don't say my name on that thing. Yeah.
Was it right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, while they're putting up the answers, what I want to bring to your attention are these ACT dates. This is the next one. You can't really sign up for it anymore, but it's September 9th. The next one they all can sign up for is October 28th, and the registration deadline is the 22nd. So make sure you sign up by the 22nd. And then there's one December 9th, and that registration deadline is November 3rd, okay? Yeah, you can take a picture of that if you want to.
So,
On ACT.org. ACT.org.
so those are like.
Yeah, if you want to take a picture of those, yeah, just put the answer and we'll go over if they're wrong. Like, not if they're wrong, if they have issues. Definitely take a picture of that if you want to.
So is that like after school or?
So when you're on time. You're not, let's test today.
Yeah.
Let's say it on time. You gotta have them manning.
I messed
So you
up.
have to sign up. ACT.org is where you go. All right, y'all have any questions on these? Any of these four? Y'all okay? All right, let's talk about this real quick. These four were the most commonly missed questions, most commonly missed type of question on your quiz last week, okay? So here's the deal, ready? You have tomorrow and you have Friday, because Thursday I have SGA meetings, so can't do anything Thursday, okay? So you have to have 2 days. One day is what? What's the very first day? Tutoring. Then the second day you can come in and do your test corrections. Does that make sense? Y'all good? All right, here we go. So put that up, and let's pull out your ACT. What are we on, 8 through 10? If you weren't here yesterday, we waited on you. Oh, I know. For once. All right, what about number 8? What y'all did for number 8? You did work? Well, yeah, that's obvious. What kind of work? What type of work did you do?
Who said they're awkward now?
Huh? Look, y'all don't start being smart Alex with me, because I am like the #1 top dog at being smart Alex, so don't even start that battle. So, what did you do to work out number 8? Ooh, 15 cents, not times 14 minutes, because then you're going to add that first minute, which was $1.05. And then when you multiply those and add them together, what'd you get? 315. That sounds about right. Y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Number 9. Number 9 was like pretty easy, but it was like a bunch of different steps. So what did y'all do first on number 9? There you go. So 56,000 times 3/4, and I have no idea what that is. So how much is it? 42,000? Yep. Okay, then what'd you do with that?
Divided by 100.
Divided by 100, yep, and so that would be 420. And then what would you do with the 420? Multiply it by how much? By 3, why? There you go. Very good, very good. So that would be 1260? Is that right? All right, sweet. No good? All right, and then number 10, last one, number 10. So it wants you to know what's the probability between the kickers and the receivers. So what'd you do? Add them together, yeah, and divide by how much?
2.
20. So that'd be 12 over 20, divided by 4. So that'd be 3 over 5, which is, which number is that? K. Yep. Okay, got it good, y'all okay? Alright, here we go. So, let's talk about real quick what your homework was last night. For those of you that weren't here, what were you supposed to do? You supposed to go on the website and, on Google Classroom.
Numbers 6, 8, 10, 11, and 13.
Yep. And please make sure your name is on that. And make sure that you have 3 things. You ready? Make sure that you solved it. Make sure that you graphed it. And make sure you have interval notation. What in the world was interval notation? What? 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. What was interval notation? What did it look like? It had infinities and parentheses and the brackets and all that kind of stuff, right? So make sure you got all 3 of those, okay? I will be nice, and as long as I have it by the end of the day, I will not count it late. But if you've got it ready to go, put your name on it, and then put it in the tray. You got until the end of the day. If you turn it in tomorrow, I'd rather you turn it in tomorrow and it be late than not turn it in at all and get a 0. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because I gotta leave to go to middle school about 3:15. So you got until about 3:15 when I leave. I gotta drop off some stuff over there for them. No, some school supplies that we had left over. So I gotta go drop them off so they can have them. Alright, let's look at page 15. The quicker we get this done, the quicker that you can get yourself caught up from yesterday if you did not do what you were supposed to do last night. Here we go. Let's look at number 1. What's different about, we're on page 15. Let's get on page 15. There's about 5 of us that are not on page 15, and we're all working on page 14. We're on page 15. Page 15, page 15. Alright, number 1. What's different about number 1 versus what you did, what you were supposed to do last night? There's 2 inequalities, right? So what would you do first to get y by itself? You'd add 7. Very good. So you got to do it to the other side, to the 23. And you also have to do it over here to the 8. You got to do it to all of that. Alright, so you would get 15 is less than 3y is less than or equal to 30, right? Y'all okay? Alright, and then how would you get rid of this 3? Divide. So it's the same thing, you're just having to do it twice. And so you would get 5 is less than y is less than or equal to 10. And you got to graph it. You got to go all the way from 5 to 10. Y'all okay? I know, that's why I'm slowing down, but are you okay though? Alright, now you just got to be careful right here. Because what kind of a dot does 5 have? Open.
Dang it.
But look at 10. Look at this right here. That tells you it's got to close. There you go. Alright, then, yesterday we talked about OR problems. Like, because we did number 2 and we did number 3. And those were OR problems, okay? OR problems shade away from each other, which means AND problems shade together. There you go. They shade towards each other. You see how I pointed the arrows towards each other like that? Alright, but here's what else you need to know. Because on number 1, they don't give you a word. It doesn't say and or like it does on number 2, right? They're all smushed together. So you've got to look at this symbol right here. You've got less than signs. You've got to know that a greater than is an or problem and a less than is an and problem. So look at these symbols that we have. We have less than and less than and equal to. What kind of problem is that? And or? That's an and problem. Very good. So then I know that this is going to shade together. So I just, between those 2 dots, I just shade them together. And that's it. You're done. Think you can try number 4? Okay. See if you can try number 4. See if you can try number 4.
So, 5 We need to put in that notation.
Looks pretty good, guys. Look at Isaac.
So you not.
No, you want to keep them like that. You want them both in the same direction like that. All right, did y'all get -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal less than 8? Y'all get that? Okay, so -2 to 8 is a very, very large graph. So instead of counting by ones, what can we count by to make our graph smaller? You can count by 2s or by 4s, right? I'm going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then what's -2? What kind of dot does he have? Closed. And then 8, open. And then less thans are what kind of problems? Ands and and shade together. Y'all okay? All right, here we go. Look at number 5. We did number 5 yesterday, so all you got to do is watch the video to get that one. How many answers do we have on absolute values? 2 answers, right? So here we go on number 6. What was the only thing that we touched with absolute value? The outside number, which in our case is, all right, now watch how I do this. You ready? 4t minus 3, and then -7, 4t minus 3, and then +7, okay? Do you notice where I put the -7 and where I put the +7? What, Madeline? Perfect, Madeline. Where they would be on a number line. See on the left-hand side how we have negatives, and on the right-hand side how we have positives? You have to put them in that order for this to work out correctly. You have to put them in that order, okay? When we had our quiz, we had the equations with the equal sign. It doesn't matter with the equal sign, but it matters with these. All right, so here we go. Less thans are what kind of problems? They're and problems. And problems shade how? Together. So I'm literally going to just make my signs point together. You see how they're pointing together? Because they're an and problem, right? Why am I pointing together again? Because they're an and problem. There you go. All right, let's solve it. Ow. I just stabbed myself with that pen. Ow, that hurt.
Are you bleeding?
No, but it hurt. My pride is bleeding. What is that? 2.5? Is that 2.5? Is that right? Check that and make sure. That's the 8, the 2. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's graph it. Here we go. All right, what about -1? What kind of circles does it get? Closed. And 2.5? Closed. And what kind of problem was it again? And so they shade together. There you go. Y'all okay? We did number 4. Yes. All okay. I'll slide it up in a minute. All right, let's do number 8 real quick. I know we're skipping 7. Let's do number 8. Go to number 8. Go to number 8. Skip 7. Go to 8. Here we go. What do you notice about number 8? Ooh, can an absolute value ever be less than -1? What do we call it? I am giving you a test question right here, ladies and gentlemen. This will be on your test.
Yeah, like
I know. Because it's going to be on your test, and somebody's still going to do it. It's going to be on your test. Test is when?
Friday.
Thursday. Yep. All right, here we go. Number 7. Number 7, you will get one fraction and one regular number. So try number 7 on your own real quick. And then the rest of the time will be yours to catch up from yesterday or to do your homework for tonight. Homework? Yeah, homework. It's really yeah, it's just like this. Plus you've got
One book.
25 minutes. I'm going to give it to you. That young man.
Just hitting up on this.
Yeah, guys, I know you hadn't gotten your work book yet. I'm going to give it to you. That's what these big boxes are back here. Oh. All right, try number 7. All right, what kind of problem is it graded in? It's an OR problem. An OR problem shade which way? Away. So point those arrows away from each other, okay? All right, so then you should have gotten, what is that? -6 1/3, is that right? And then 3. Okay, then we're going to do what I like to call guesstimate. Okay? So, guesstimate, yep. -6 1/3 is between which two numbers? 6 and 7, right? So, since you're doing -6 and -7, it's going to be between these two. And -6 1/3 is closer to -6 or -7? -6. And it's going to get an open circle pretty close to -6. And then 3 has an open circle. And then OR problem shade away. And that's it. Y'all okay?
how did you know it was a can?
Because greater than. It's up here at the top. And you have to put the and in the OR next to it. Okay, here's what we need to do. You ready? If you have not watched the video, if you did not watch the video, please pull out your phone and your headphones and go to Google Classroom and go ahead and watch the video from yesterday. Get yourself caught up on workshop. Get yourself caught up on notes. Get yourself caught up on your homework. And then I'm going to call you by Rose and come get you to get a workbook, okay? All right, let's see. Elizabeth, can you come grab 3 for your row? Who's that? That's fair. Melanie, is that you? Can you come grab 3 for your row? And Brent, can you come grab a for you in your room? That's your work.
Who you talking about?
That's your temporary, you're not in it. Nail it, will you come? Jesse, grab three from your room. Savannah, will you come grab three from your room? And then Kayla, will you come grab three? Alright guys, these are yours to keep. You can write in them. You can do whatever you want to these. They are yours to keep. Just don't throw them away, don't lose them. Alright, I know your calendar says that you're doing 9 through 15, but I really felt like we needed one more of those absolute values, so we're going to do 9 through 16, okay? You can write in them. Alright, we're going to pull up full. Did you write this down? The end of the orange?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's number 4.
Oh, wait, that's number 6.
Number 7's great. So that's why good, this is greater than right here. It's greater than or it's greater than or equal to. It's less than or it's less than or equal to. It's the same.